Yeah, bro. Hey, War Dog. What unit were you in with the Australian Army, bro?
I was in two units, bro. So I was in 5 RAR in Darwin, and then I was in 8-9 RAR in Brisbane. So Royal Australian Regiment Infantry, and I was a fucking mortarman and proud of it, bro.
So you got a chance to hit the fucking Afghanistan, huh?
Yeah, man, hundred
Bro, you
percent.
was there in 2014.
No, not in 2014. No.
Oh shit, I was with one of the Australian SAS units, bro.
Oh,
Uh,
mad. Yeah,
yeah,
that's a couple of pay grades above me. And for those that don't know, that's our special operations here in Australia, the pride and joy of Australia. Our SASR regiment.
I will say this, bro. Man, hats off to them motherfuckers, bro. They put down some goddamn bodies, bro.
Bro,
Hey,
they are some bad motherfuckers, bro. Like they are body takers and God haters. You know, they are the real deal, bro.
man, we hit. So we was riding down, man. This little side of this village. We hit a fucking IED, blew up the first truck. So one of the SAS dudes got injured and shit, bro. Usually we'll like regroup and try to figure out, especially on a regular patrol, we're not gonna go continue on with the patrol, especially if it's not a HVT or a high value patrol. Bro, these dudes were just like, all right, man, have a fucking good time at the fucking hospital, you son of a bitch. And the dude's like legs all fucked up, and he's like one of the
laughing, like
SAS dudes got
getting
injured and
carried
shit,
away
bro.
and put on a
You
fucking Black Hawk. Everybody just standing there, and all the American special forces, we like, bro. They just like
Man,
sent this dude off, like, all right, get the fuck out of here. We're gonna go ahead and finish the mission. Like,
they they are they are the hardcore of hardcore, man. The English SAS, the Australian SAS, and the New Zealand SAS are, I might be a little bit biased, but they are the hardcore of the hardcore. They feel no pain, they feel no fear, and they will take your body. They are the best special forces in the world. I know there's a big American crowd here, and that's going to hurt to hear
sheesh,
that.
what's up,
But
dude?
know what I
the
mean?
Australian SAS
Fucking
soldiers
shots
shit on
fired.
everyone.
Holy shit.
Yeah, bro, how
Fuck,
Hey,
articulate
man.
are these people, dude?
hey,
I'm an
no,
American, but I appreciate that brutality. Like those, I
Oh,
appreciate that.
dude,
Oh,
I'll
look,
be
man,
honest.
and
Them Australians do some gnarly stuff, bro.
bro, they
man,
on some weird ass
I
shit.
I served with a lot of Green Berets overseas, in Afghanistan. I was in and out of Green Berets, and man, they were fucking psychos as well, bro. I'm not gonna lie. Like I was flying in and out of a Green Beret base in a
So
Puma.
you was at Bagram?
No, 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 no. We were just north of Kabul in some sketchy fucking area, bro.
Oh, that shitty ass fucking base. I know what you're talking about.
Mm.
Yeah, we were
Yeah.
doing PST work all through there and Guardian guy. It was just
So
horrible,
shit.
mate.
You what year was your last year there?
Last one, 16.
All right, then shit. You was there when fucking well, we had dudes from the fifth. So you was up there with fifth special forces group with the Green Berets there at fifth.
Yeah, we had to go to a Green Beret incident. Well, not really an incident. There was 20 Green Berets just absolutely going to town on Terry Taliban, and then uh, the what was he? The JTAC for the
Yeah,
Green
J-Tech.
Beret is just like he's like fuck this. I've had enough of this. And then literally 2 minutes later, these Apaches come flying over and just cleaned up the whole situation. I was like, oh, well, that's what you get when you're Green Beret, I guess.
Yeah, yeah, man. We get all types of cool shit. We get fucking all types of shit, bro.
Yeah,
Hey, so like,
man.
so like, I guess in tiers, so like tier one operators is like, you know what I mean, like fucking seals and delta and shit. Then us, we
Yeah,
operate as either
SASR
tier one
operators,
or
I
tier
guess.
two. Yeah, SASR is like they're tier one in U.S. military. So they usually do shit with like Navy SEALs. SASR, they fucking those dudes, man, be diving and shit in fucking shark infested waters and shit. Like, I mean, when we do our dive training or whatever, we go down to fucking Key West, bro. So I mean, we ain't got no great whites biting our dicks off while we trying to fucking do our
Man,
shit. But
one of my mates, he has been up for war crimes trials for the last 3 years, and
Oh shit, Shindan,
Jesus
yeah,
fucking
Shindan.
Christ, dude.
yeah, he's a JTAC, and the Australian Defence Force, and the Australian Federal Police here tried to put war crimes accusations on him, and it's taken 3 years, but today
Damn.
he got acquitted, and
Oh hell yeah,
Oh
bro.
hell yeah.
yeah, he's probably one of the
Awesome.
baddest motherfuckers on the face of this planet. I couldn't tell you how many bodies he has on his count, but I would say it would be 250 to 300 minimum.
Fuck. Hey, I know his sleep fucking schedule is fucked up.
Nah,
Yeah, right.
no, he is a
You would
deranged
think.
dude, bro. He's private security now for a Korean family, and man, he sleeps like a baby, bro. He don't give a flying fuck.
Damn, that's a gangster right there. But hey, just real quick, I want to bring everybody's attention. I did post at the top the platforms that you can find Chilling on the Homies with, and the reason why I'm bringing that up is because we have a giveaway going on in the Discord. Also, because well, the giveaway that's going on in the Discord is 5 Stone Age University NFTs. I also will be giving up another NFT giveaway. If you listen to the last episode on Anchor FM, I am going to ask a question from that episode, and then you will win something out of my personal wallet. So I'm going to start doing that. So when the recording of this comes up next week, I will ask a question from this episode, and then whoever gets it will get an NFT. So I just want to get you guys out there and then let you see all the platforms, because the more platforms we're on, the more people we can reach, and the more we can get your project out there. So just to put that out there. So make sure you go on the Discord and enter into that. And then I want to say probably here in about an hour or so, I'll go ahead and ask my question from the last episode. But just moving on, I am super stoked. I love hearing all of like the special forces stuff, because the Marine Corps and everything else, they're kind of borderline themselves when it comes to doing wild and crazy stuff. They're like kids, if they're too quiet in the back, you need to go make sure they're not trying to stab each other in the foot with a knife that they're playing some stupid game with. But I want to hear a little bit more about your transition over into Ada War Dogs, and then we'll move on from there.
Yeah. So what I can share at the moment, that our solicitor has allowed me to share, is what we're going to do is, obviously we're going to reward our ETH holders that hold 3 at the moment. We're going to be stepping into a 3D interactive kind of situation. There'll be a maximum 3,333 rewarded to our holders on ETH. And then we're going to make 3,333 available on ADA, and then some to AVAX, and then some on a couple of other things as well. But we're going to be cross-chain. So what that is going to enable you to do, you're going to be able to have a 3D interactive NFT built off our webpage. You're going to be able to put different skins on that. It's going to cost you a little bit to put the skins, like $1 or $2 or something like that. But the big one is you're going to be able to have your face rendered into that NFT. So it's going to become a personalized, the only true personalized NFT that exists at the moment. So you're going to have your face rendered onto this soldier, into this helmet, and you don't have to if you don't want to, but it's going to become the true only personalized PFP project. So you're going to be a soldier. If you weren't a soldier, you can now become a soldier, if that makes sense.
That's dope.
Yeah,
Oh
it's,
my.
man, and it's super labor intensive on the artist, bro. So we're staring down the barrel of 10,000 rendered faces that he's going to have to do, because we want everyone to have a personalized soldier with your face rendered in on it. And he was like, yeah, I'm prepared to do that. I was like, well, fucking good luck, bro. You're going to be working for the next 6 months flat knack. He's like, yeah, I'm up to it. So that's cool. So we're going to give the ability
So he's doing
and the power. But
hand-drawn portraits?
it's all 3D rendered faces, not portraits. So what's going to happen is your base model soldier is going to be available, and then it's going to be fully customizable. So you can choose whatever uniforms. We're going to have like some weird ones, like a Yoda uniform, and then you
Nice.
know, yeah, all weird stuff, like rarer stuff like that. But then you can have your Marine uniform, your Army uniform, your English uniform, Australian uniform, desert cams, all that shit. It's going to be completely customizable. Give the power back to the purchaser. And then once you've built that NFT, you can upload it to OpenSea then. It's not going to be something that's going to be a collection automatically uploaded to OpenSea. How we're getting the power back is that you can upgrade that NFT on our webpage, buy the other skins, and then you just upload it to OpenSea that way. There won't be many secondaries on it, but that's fine. We don't want the secondaries. We want people to have personalized NFTs here, which hasn't been done yet. We're putting all our money and all our heart and soul into that. And, with that personalized NFT, we've got other shit behind that as well. That, one day when the metaverse lands, not sure when that's going to be. Can't really tell you either. We're not promising anything. But when it lands, you're going to have a 3D avatar ready to rock and roll across multiple blockchains.
Damn. That's hella
That's
dope,
fucking
man.
lit, bro.
That's amazing.
We've put a lot of time and effort into it, man. And, our first range here at the moment at War Dogs, we're only 620 mints in out of a 10,000 piece collection. And if you own 3 of those, you get the 3D avatar for free. But in saying that, we're one of the only projects in the world that's already delivering on our fucking utilities. Like, we are paying people out on our utilities at the moment. The money from the investors or the purchasers is in escrow. We are constantly building in the background. And I'm going to drop this bomb at the moment. We just signed something the other day with, or a contract, I shouldn't say something, a contract with a retreat. So what we're going to do is send 6 families of veterans. So the veteran and the family, we're going to send them away for a week to do a healing process. Not just the veteran, but the whole family to heal as a fucking unit. We're going to have
That's dope.
work stuff, yoga stuff. There's a chef there. You get a helicopter from the airport out to the retreat. It's a full week immersion thing where the family heals as a unit. And we think that's going to benefit, 6 families to start off with for 1 year. We're going to test run that and then see how we go from there.
Man, that's amazing, man. I love the way you're always thinking about giving back to the vets, bro. I mean, I wish we had more of that because they deserve it. They gave a lot.
Yeah, and man, we see a lot of veteran programs and projects jumping into the space, and they're like, oh, I'm going to give 10% back to veterans. Or 10% worse to a charity. That does fuck all. It
Right.
literally does fuck all. Like, if you're donating 10% of your project to a veteran charity, mate, that's not even going to touch the surface. You're just riding on the coattails of veterans, which is disgusting. There's nothing more that pisses me off than that. You
It's
actually,
lazy, man.
Mate, it's not even lazy. It's fraudulent. There's no other word for it. It's absolutely fraudulent, and you're riding on the coattails of the deaths of our mates. So fuck you,
Right.
whoever's doing that. It disgusts me.
Yeah, to me, when I look at,
putting.
well, I was just gonna piggyback on that, because you've got such a good point, man. So many projects will go out there and say, I'm giving this percentage to veterans, so it's kind of like you're obligated to support me no matter what the fuck I'm doing because I'm saying I'm giving to veterans. So I don't like it either.
Yeah, 100% agree, mate. Our whole project here, we are a business, but the more money our business makes, the more money we give back. Our whole objective here is to fix the veteran suicide problem, and we see that as employing veterans. So we want to build a business where we employ veterans and then we help them on the side as well through things such as these retreats. We're not giving money away to charities. We can't see these charities' books. We don't know where the money's going when we donate that. So it's better off spent where we see it fit.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, I
That's
agree.
serious business, bro. With that suicide shit, man. 26 soldiers a day, bro, and that's in the U.S. Hell, I just had
Mm.
one commission here at the 7 Special Forces Group, but it's serious, bro.
Yeah, I'll be honest with you, man. I actually just recently did my annual exam, and for the first time in 18 years, I was actually honest about some of the stuff that's going on. The things that I struggle with, and it was pretty cool, man. My doc, he actually, showed me some, some actual genuine care, and came up with a plan. And he was like, I understand, because being the doctor of a unit or a medic of a unit, like you always have to be okay, always, because if you're not okay, then no one else will be.
Yeah, and
So
nobody checks on y'all, bro.
right, so yeah, he took care of me, man. We're gonna try some stuff and see what happens, but yeah, man, it was just nice to finally have someone looking out for me. You know what I mean?
Well, man, definitely let me know how that goes and like anything else regarding that to see if we can implement that over here too.
Yeah, facts, man. There's another thing too that I did, back in '07, because I went to Iraq in 2005 and 7. So at the end of 7, 8 is when I got to one of my new commands, and we started doing like musical therapy and stuff like that, which was actually really damn relaxing. You know what I mean? You go to like a group, you talk about the things that you've been through with people that's actually been through it, you know, and then you guys get together and just jam out and have a good time and just you know, you mix a little bit of bad times with some good times, which really seemed to help too.
Yeah, 100%, mate. I'm all about
Bro,
any
it's cool.
kind of that holistic therapy.
Yeah, no, it's definitely cool. But moving on, I want to give some of the other projects some time. Triggered, if you want to talk about Stone Ape University, man, we'd love to hear
Hey,
about it.
I'm gonna pass it the mic, bro. Hey, you on, bro? Dusty.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Yeah, what's good, man? Let us know. Tell us
Yeah, for
the
sure.
gospel of the university.
Yeah, that's right. That's right. So I'll say that full disclaimer, I'm the owner of the project and the artist of the project, Dusty. And then with me here, I got Croc Chains and Trigger. Trigger is our military affiliate here. And so neither Croc nor I, as far as my knowledge, are a part of the military. But I definitely appreciate being here during this event. And some of the things you guys have been saying, I think this is really important shit. And so, though I'm not personally tapped into this community too heavily, I could see in the future maybe working with War Dogs as a way to maybe sponsor some of their work, as they seem to be taking a different strategy than some of the other charities. I think this is really good.
Hell yeah.
But to jump into SAU, so yeah, this is Stone Ape University. We're a collection of 8 PFPs with a focus on education and bringing our holders some values long term. The goal right now, now that we've had our mint, which we have sold about 2/3 of the mint and halted the remaining, and I can get back to that later. We have our frat passes, which is 696 of those. And then we've got our apes, which about 4,500 have been minted, and the remaining are locked for now. And here in the near future, we're looking to set up our staking system. So we've been working with CyberPickle since about 2 months before our mint. And I'm not sure if you guys are familiar, but they've just merged with Mint City. So that's exciting. Looks like their tool set's going to widen and their team's going to get a lot bigger. So they'll be able to handle a lot more. But they're working on a staking system with us where you're going to be able to stake our apes to earn our utility token. and that's coming very soon. The token will be able to be earned here in the near future. I just got on a call with them 2 days ago and kind of roughed out the details here. So won't have many details on the tokenomics. I'm still grinding it out, and I wouldn't want to give a rough draft, but soon you'll be able to earn those tokens. And the future plan is we're going to be creating a metaverse space that we'll call the Metaversity. And the idea here is that, as I've entered the space, and I'll say that I'm newer than probably a lot of the people here. The co-owner Plug really brought me into the space. But one thing that I've definitely noticed since being here is that a lot of people are really motivated by educating, especially a lot of people who hold these spaces. And I think it's important, there's kind of different tiers to the spaces. There's just chill streams, and then there's streams where people are really talking about cryptocurrency technology and future use cases for NFTs and so on and so forth. And I think that with Cardano being one of the smaller CNFT spaces, but having as much potential as it has, we want to end up creating a space where we can bring together some of the biggest thought leaders and best minds in the space to kind of give courses and almost like lectures as if you were in university. And eventually you'll be able to use our SAU token within this learning portal and also earn the token there. So we'll have a learn to earn system. These are some of the main utilities of the project, and I would say overall, the theme of the project is pretty obvious. We've got these apes on their way to their freshman year in university, and we're looking to kind of grow the space organically, and also, with a strategy of really trying to get the best, most reputable information out to the public, in a way that will earn them money over time. And we'll also let them just kind of get their roots grown in this community, where they can feel that they've got something strong to hold on to and be a part of. SAU, we plan to be a household name. I know that this space is super saturated, so we've got new projects every week. That number one spot will swap out every couple of days. A lot of moves are being made. And as much as we're in the relevance game, marketing and like anyone else, we're looking to make ourselves as relevant as possible. I think that SAU's main focus is real long-term utility that people will not have to be coerced into using. We want to make sure that it's something that people are seeking out themselves and also, are rewarded for in the process. So, I'll leave it at there. I know that we might have someone else to give a little intro, but if you guys have any more questions, feel free to throw them at me.
Yeah, this Trig, man. So Dusty done made me a mod with SAU, and what brought me to SAU was the vibe, man. It was just the people, the camaraderie, how everybody worked kind of like as a team. The community kept uplifting each other, and it was one of those type of things. Like I own Kongs. I got like 3,000 NFTs, man, of all types of different stuff. I've been in this space, in the CNFT space, since the beginning. A lot of people don't remember where like Cardano kids were selling NFTs before before the blockchain was even complete. I was buying NFTs then, you know what I mean, but from Cardano kids. But before that, I was trading Cardano back when ICOs and things where everybody was buying Robinhood and BitConnect rugged the shit out of everybody. I was there during that. You know what I mean? So I've been through the ringer with ADA, but I've been vigilant and stayed with ADA. Then I finally made it to the CNFT space, and like he was just saying, it's like this huge family. Like you can't find that on other blockchains. Like ETH is so saturated with everything. Nobody gives a shit about each other. They're just like, whatever, dude. I'm just dropping NFTs and doing what I want to do. My soul, so everybody hates each other, and nobody talks to each other on there. It seems like Cardano is the only one that they have a solid foundation, solid blockchain, and the community in CNFT is just so diverse. everybody's so close to each other. I mean, sometimes you got arguments and stuff, you know what I mean? But they always seem to end when somebody else comes aboard that knows a little bit about something else. Like the other day, it was like Wild Tangs was talking, and then they were talking about, Space Buds, and then Sebastian came in and just started dropping all types of alpha tech. Then everybody just chilled out. You know,
Mhm.
it seems like that's more prevalent in this space. The reason I chose to invest a lot of time and effort into SAU is because of the family, the fraternity, the fraternal type of vibe that I get. So I'm in several fraternities. I'm an Alpha Phi Alpha with Greek fraternity, and I'm in Freemasons and all types of different things. And moreover, I'm military. And y'all know how military is, bro. We just a fraternity. Like, none of us, all of us that have served, we sit here and talk to each other, and it's like we just know what we just know each other, even though we ain't ever met each other. We just that's that fraternity. That fraternity type of vibe.
Yeah, that's
You bring
facts, man. In the military,
I get
it's just
from
like
Stone
we've
that
known each other for years.
like everybody knows like
You're breaking up.
Yeah, it sounds like you're breaking up, Trigger.
yup.
I mean, I can
And
pick up
man,
right
like
there and just
the
say that
last
you know,
6 months of
You're still
NFT.
you're still rugging real hard, Trig.
I think he's
What up?
driving.
Uh,
he gets stuck in the trees.
And Tom,
Nah, I'm fixing to
but
step out real quick.
I see what you're saying. It is almost like a fraternity,
All right,
like a
bro.
brotherhood.
Let me see. Is that better, bro?
Yeah, we
Yeah,
can
there
hear
we
you
go. You're
better.
pretty clear now.
Oh, okay. But yeah, man. So like SAU, bro, it just feels like a fraternity, like a brotherhood. And then the education piece. The education piece is like really important. You know what I mean? I got a bunch of degrees and stuff, but it the whole university vibe can carry on for so long. It can go on forever. I think the biggest thing in NFTs is people want to feel secure. They want to feel safe. They want to put their money somewhere where they feel safe. They want it to feel more like an investment. We always tell everybody, do your own research and stuff. You know, it, people still ain't gonna research. People gonna do what they want to do, but we want to provide them with somewhere that's safe. So because it's so safe, us being military and shit, we don't make no money anyway. So it's like I feel safe. I feel safe with the team. I feel safe with the fucking art because it's amazing. And then I feel safe with his future plans. Made me feel so safe that I was like, I'm gonna donate my own time into it too to make this get into fruition. One thing about the CNFT space is the mental health, bro. Like running a project is probably one of the hardest things that most people will ever do in their lifetime. Um, you're trying to appease
facts.
thousands of people that hate you because the mint didn't go well or the mint went too well and they didn't get one. Now they fucking hate you. you know, just shit like that. You got people that are just pissed about everything, and all of those different personalities, it weighs heavy on people. You know what I mean? But because of this type of community, it was easy for me to say, "Hell yeah, Dusty, I'll help you do whatever you need me to do." Not to secure my bag, but to secure this project because I want to see it make it to fruition because it's just so great.
Yeah, man, I would say that if it wasn't for the help from Croc and Trig and our other mods, Banksy Flow and Boo Boo, these people have definitely carried me through some hard times already, and we're just starting here, this is there's definitely a lot of adversity packed into running a project, but to speak on what you're saying about people feeling safe, I think that yeah, I mean this whole space is destined to fail if someone doesn't come through and actually create something of real value that holds long term. If
Right.
everything is just a short term fad, uh, that'll run for a minute, but then it will fall out. That's an unsustainable model, and so I think we should acknowledge, like I did earlier, our mint didn't complete the day of. It
I think we lost him. Hey, so remember, when you're not talking, make sure you mute your mic because we're getting a little bit of feedback. But I definitely like what you guys got going on, and Trigger and Stone Ape, if you guys want to hit me up offline, I would definitely appreciate that because I think I work in a couple of projects I think might be able to assist you in some of your endeavors. It'd be really interesting to have those conversations.
Yeah, definitely, bro. We need to hit that up, man, so we can talk about some different things. Um, so I mean, I don't know how everybody else's project went, but when you look at like the new projects that's coming out, it seems like we got different tiers of people that mint. You have your dudes that legit love the project and they want to hold. Then you have the dudes that are just there to flip. And then you have the dudes that are just fucking retarded and then they don't know what they're doing. And then they go and spend 60, 88, and then they're like, oh, I didn't get the one I want. I'm gonna sell it for 10. You know, it's like
Yeah.
a angry exit or something, man. It's just weird. And every single project, I don't care how good you are, even Mallards. Mallards is a damn cult. They had all types of people, bro, like coming out the woodwork, and they were like, "Yeah, we're gonna get the bottom up to 1,000." They got it up to like 700 or something. And then you had the dudes just show up. They just ready to fuck it on down. They got it back to 400 or whatever. But that seems like every space, every community is gonna have that type of fluctuations and stuff. But like Dusty was saying, we just got to create something that's gonna give a value to make people stay. Like Yummy, or Makasi, they just create little bitty things here and there that just makes people start to invest money back into it and hold because they see a future in the project. And that's what I saw with SAU. That's the reason why I jumped on this team, man.
Hell yeah. I think Magogi freaking got rugged hard. See if we can get him back up in here. Pretty crazy. You see. So, but not. I mean, I think that's super important. You definitely got to make sure you pay it back, especially to the people that are minting. Regardless of, you, you can't keep people away. That's gonna drop the floor price because kind of like what I was talking about earlier. One of the projects I work for is a damn good project, Cartastacks, and man, that thing dropped real hard. Even though it's a dope project with awesome devs and everything else, you're still gonna have those guys that flip and just want to get stuff out of their wallet because they didn't get what they wanted. But sometimes it's not even that they didn't get what they wanted; they just didn't understand the whole premise behind the project. Because if you have certain aspects of the project, you can make better things. You know what I mean? Like you can make your penthouse, you can make whatever. But that's just the way it goes. What's up, War Dogs? Go ahead, man.
Mate, I just got to say, I've got to get going. It's 12 midnight here tonight, but I just wanted to say I appreciate you having me in here, gentlemen. And
Oh man, War Dogs, you're always welcome on Chilling with the Homies, bro. So even if I know it's always late for you because it's late for me here too. But if you ever want to just pop in and say a couple words, man, you're always welcome.
Yeah, it was really nice to meet you, man. I was inspired by your message, man. Keep up the good work.
thank you, guys. I
Hey,
appreciate
War
that.
Dogs, I've been wanting to catch up with you at some point because I'm in Australia as well, man. And I'm in CNFT, so I was hoping I might send you a DM or something. We might be able to do some sort of collab. I know you guys are on ETH at the moment, but I think I remember you saying back before that you might be coming over the Cardano way.
100%, bro. Get on my DMs. I'm always open to that kind of stuff, mate. But for tonight, my DMs will be closed.
Wait, no, I was gonna slide into your DMs. Open that shit up.
Oh, Maria. I'll leave them open for you, Maria.
I'm gonna do that right now.
Okay.
You're damn right you will, War Dogs.
Yeah.
You're dope.
All right.
War Dogs, go check out Maria's Guilty Pleasure video, bro. If you can't wait for the DMs, just go check out that video.
Oh, I will. Someone sent me a
I
link.
checked it out
Actually, I'm
12
super
times
lazy.
already.
Don't
All right,
don't
War
threaten to
Dogs,
quit
man. You
good
have a good
time.
night, man.
Appreciate you guys.
Peace, brother.
Sub-Zero, you had your hand up. What's up, man?
Yeah, I was want to kind of pitch in on, while all these paper hands are jumping in and jumping out. Um, I think one thing that I've seen with a lot of projects is you have a lot of people that come in to invest, and they're strictly, or not invest, but to purchase NFTs and collectibles to make a flip, and it's strictly to make a flip. But if the value of the NFT continues to rise, of course they're going to decide, hey, I'm going to hang on to some of these now. And I think the initial cost of the NFT keeps it from dropping too low. But I also believe that it's nothing that's going to stop it from initially taking a dip, other than a large quantity of holders and a large quantity of investors that desire to have tokenomics that are giving basically immediate benefits, and not just immediate benefits, but immediate satisfaction on as far as like pleasing the community in different ways. But I don't think that we're really getting the information out to our communities what these artworks and these collectibles are really about. Yeah, we make mention to the things that they're going to be receiving, but we don't make emphasis of why you want to hang on to these assets. And a lot of people, when they do receive information, I mean, they forget it the next day. But when you have concrete evidence and concrete assets that are giving you true benefits, like what Stone Age University is going to be bringing, and you have Punk Ass and what they're going to be bringing to the table, and it's a lot of great projects and awesome things like Cardano Lands and what they're bringing to the table as well. That's why, for me and my project, or our project, don't want to say mine, but the one that I am extremely supportive of, that's why we're trying to stretch out and reach our hands out to different projects in the community, because we grow together, whether we like it or not. And one thing he was saying is, like, Cardano is like a brotherhood. It's like a huge family of a whole bunch of misfit toys that come together to do a whole bunch of misfit things, but to benefit each other, and that's what the space is about.
Oh man, it's facts.
Wait, I
I
gotta
probably
tell you
couldn't have said
something.
that better myself.
I got a message from your boy, your favorite Canadian side piece, who sends his sticky, syrupy love to you. And he's in the shower right now, masturbating, just so that he can come onto the show and be ready for you.
Oh, that's awesome.
That's a direct quote from Punk Ass.
So yeah, Sub-Zero, yeah, that's Punk Ass. Punk Ass is a very close friend of Shilling with the Homies, and I actually work for NFT Creative.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
Hey, you hurt my fucking feelings.
I'm kind of like, I'm not really a good employee either, because I'm not really sure what my job is. I was just told to be myself, so I guess it's a great job.
All I can think of.
I just sent him a message saying, "Wake your punk ass up and get in here."
You think of the fucking misfit toys from the Clay Nation Christmas fucking movie.
Oh yeah.
That's how I felt when he said that.
I remember that.
You talking about Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer?
Yes, bro. Hey,
damn,
this son bitch just called us misfit toys in this motherfucker.
Is he wrong though? Is he wrong?
He's not wrong.
Oh, he ain't wrong.
Hey.
He ain't wrong. We misfit in the motherfucker, bro. Hey, we can't even. These motherfuckers in Cardano can't even math, bro.
Yeah, you ain't wrong about that either, man.
Man,
I don't know how many times I've told
I
people
feel
what
like
the freaking mint was going to be, and how much it was going to be, and how many, like, the multiples of what they would need to do. But
Hey, I just want to say in this brief moment, can I hear Title Pending laugh for a minute? Like, I haven't heard it yet. I need that laugh.
It's his mic. It's not working.
Oh no.
Yeah.
Ha 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 ha. Is that better? Ha ha ha.
Yes. Now we
No,
Oh
can
my
hear
that
you.
was
God.
deep,
Okay, because
man.
I was
I
taking
need
care
the
of my
real
daughter.
deal.
Oh, you want?
Can
Okay,
you laugh?
I can't do the real deal, but I got a bunch of fake ones. I'm sorry. That's all I got. It's like
That
They
last
all
one was
sounded
pretty
real.
good.
Can we
That
get some
last one was
was-
good.
enthusiasm from you, Tado, please? A little bit of enthusiasm would be lovely.
Shut
En-
up, Nate. Look at you over here.
enthusiasm. All
We
right.
need more.
Well, speaking
I
of
can.
Tell
All
it.
Nate,
right,
You
I got
tell
some
it.
enthusiasm.
Everyone needs
Does
to wake their
everyone
ass up.
know who the god of thunder CNFT is? He's in this space now, the non-fungible devil himself.
The
Ah!
punk ass.
Ah!
Yes, I
It's
love that title. I love that.
Nate's the CNFT Thor. You guys didn't know that?
Nate's. That's what Nate is, huh? That's
Just
right.
like Thor.
Yeah.
That's it. Anyway, I
Oh
think
yeah, man, I remember now. Nate does sound like fucking Thor.
he
It's
does. No one's told him that. I do want to point this out though. Stone Apes. Yeah, hit me up. Definitely hit up Powdery. But I'm kind of connected to the game dev side of Cardano, and the big issue that you guys might help us solve is we need to get outside of our bubble, and we need to educate people who would be interested in playing games. So if you haven't heard the game dev part of Cardano, the current plan is from a lot of the game projects is to make fun games that attract people to play those games. And if they want to get into NFT gaming, then the NFT part of that is there. And it would be interesting if there'd be a way to connect you guys to that movement, as you could be maybe supplying the materials and so forth and so on, to really get people to understand how Cardano works. So that's just one of my thoughts. But again,
Yeah, you saying that, my immediate thought is, and I hate that he has already had to come off here, but War Dogs was talking about having the 3D soldiers, like customizable 3D soldiers, and I immediately thought of, and like he was talking about putting them into a metaverse space, and I immediately thought, like, is this like a possibility for like a Cardano Call of Duty type of FPS, like a shooter video game, you know?
have you ever heard of a project called Playermint?
I haven't, no.
So one of our partners. So I'm a game developer on Cardinia City, and I'm a game developer on BitK. And BitK is kind of like a shooter game. And what
Nice.
Playermint though is one of our like marketing partners. They are integrated with the Epic Game Store. They're working on an API with the Epic Game Store. So they have already their prototype. They're testing how to link Cardano blockchain to Fortnite, which is already a functioning metaverse, and they're one of our partners, and
Wow.
they're trying to approach it the same way, except they're using established Epic game titles. So they're branching out into I can't remember that car game. There's that really Rocket League is another example.
I love
They're
Rocket
venturing
League.
into Fall Guys, some pretty big IPs, because Epic is okay with cryptocurrency games. So they're trying to be the Cardano side. Although Epic is partnered with Gala Games, and Gala Games is on the Ethereum side, but Epic Game Store doesn't care if developers want to do crypto. So given that, that's what I mean. Like maybe sometime we can talk or sort something out, or maybe I can introduce you. You can get on their space and talk about how education related to educating gamers interested in blockchain. Again, not trying to preach to them and tell them that we're trying to save their souls like a
Of
cult or a
course.
church, you know what I mean? But saying like, hey, there's an education side, and maybe it'd be interesting if more of the game dev community side would be interested in working in education projects just like yourself, right? And finding ways
Yeah,
to
yeah.
integrate with those.
Yeah, I mean, I would say that definitely, I definitely see that as like a huge component in the future of Cardano. Games are just so ubiquitous everywhere. So yeah, I mean, I definitely want to get in touch with you, and we can take this offline after the call here. But yeah, the idea would be in the future we would find people almost like I can be the dean of the university and employ a staff of expert professors, right? So if I can tap into your network and find some of the more talented people on the game dev side who are maybe also interested and putting some information out there. We want to eventually work with these experts, with a team of designers and video editors and so on and so forth. Are you aware of the Service Masterclass?
Service Masterclass? No, what's a Server Masterclass?
Service. It's a service. I'm sorry. It's basically like an online education portal, I guess. But it's like they have cooking classes that are run by Gordon Ramsay. They have.
Oh yeah. I got the FBI negotiators course. I know what you're talking about. Masterclass.
So yeah, and so Masterclass, the creators of Masterclass themselves could probably teach you nothing more than how to build Masterclass, but they bring in people who themselves are passionate, talented, decorated people who are in these certain niches. And so, yeah, absolutely, man. Let's touch base. I'm wanting to build a network of experts on all the relevant fields, whether that be trading or just developing generally or game development, so on and so forth. So, yeah, perfect, man. I'm glad that we're making a connection here. I can definitely see this becoming something.
Hey, Title.
Yeah, what's up?
Hey, another thing too, bro. Hey, get with Sub-Zero as well offline, bro. Because Zombies, they just had their very first it's one of the first blockchain games that actually work. I created some Web3 games for Sushi Bites, like when they first dropped. And then Sushi Bites.
Oh my god, that was my first CNFT thing.
Oh, no,
I looked into a Sushi Bites.
Bro, so that fucking game with the little crazy shooting and fuck.
Yeah. I saw some of the prototype stuff, man. I was like, wow. Really like wow. Like it looks great, but some of the early stuff's like wow. That was like
it was shit. I did it by myself, man. Damn. He basically
that's
said,
so cool.
He said some of the early shit was like, wow. Basically, he said, man, fuck your shit. But yeah, bro, hey man, get with Sub-Zero too, bro, because their game actually works. I actually played it like last week and shit during the alpha test.
Oh, that's really cool. Yeah, I'll look them up.
What the fuck they did? All right, bro.
That's dope. Hey, it's MetaD.eth. I saw you had your hand up. What's up, man?
Hi, actually it's me, TD.
Well, I fuck shit up all the time, man. You hear the southern accent.
Yeah, no, I'm not really. I didn't really. I came in to listen. I didn't really want to speak on this Twitter space, but I just feel like I have to. My name's Tony. I come from England. I'm an ex-British infantry soldier.
Nice.
I'm actually a war dog holder and a moderator on War Dogs.
Nice.
Phil's my boss.
Nice.
And you're going on about CNFTs. Now, I'm an ambassador for a project from something called LadSwag. It's a CNFT project run on Cardano. And what we're planning on this one, the Project Poppy, is an international cross-blockchain collaboration. War Dogs are involved as artists. You've got Americans involved as well and things like that. And what we're trying to do is release this roundabout our remembrance in England, which is roundabout November the 11th. But we're looking for contributing artists. We're looking for veteran projects, to help support and stuff like that. And this is a 100% charitable project. Every single penny raised from every sale of these NFTs will go to a veteran project.
That's amazing.
So I would be happy to donate to something like that for sure.
Well, like I say, it's a CNFT one as well. If you look up LadSwag, join our Discord, stuff like that. We're pretty early on. There's not that many members. And we want to get this, like I said, this is going to be like first of its kind. Cross-continental, cross-blockchain collaboration with many veteran projects and veterans around the world will benefit from this project. Like I say, I'm not really in the mood to talk, and it's not my project. The guy who actually runs this project is called, if you get onto our Discord and go to About Us, there's actually a YouTube video there. He's called Corporal Chris Barmford, MC. He's actually a British war hero. He's pretty much famous, yeah, in them circles. You know what I mean? He's well doxed. This project is nothing but going to support and help every single veteran that it can afford to. He has lots of different little things in there as well. You have the November Whiskey Project, where 50% of that goes to, you know, he has to keep the business running, so he'll tick some over, but virtually everything he can afford to give away, he's giving away.
No, that's amazing, man. Oh, we appreciate it. And, you know, you brought up the point, you know, we actually had a couple of ETH projects up here. You know, War Dogs was just in here, and then we did have Metagogi in here, but I think they were having some troubles. It looked like they were getting rugged a couple of times, so they had to depart.
Metagogi, they're called Alt Warriors as well. They're one of the collaborating artists on this, and that's an American project. Me and Barney, we actually met in that project, started talking and discussing stuff like that. My wife, she's also an ambassador for this project as well. If you go in there, you join the Discord, Lad Swag, that's it. That's all you need to do. Or there's loads of links on Twitter. I'll post something soon anyway. So
yeah, that'd be great.
Yeah,
I'll follow you.
Get yourselves in there. It's a total CNFT project. You have to mint through a Cardano wallet, but on the other side, the collaboration is, like I say, intercontinental and cross blockchain. So this is something that can really push in the future.
Ah, man, that's dope. Thanks for coming up and telling us about it, man.
So yeah, no, I felt like I had to. Like I'm an ambassador for it, and it is a CNFT project, and like I say, I'm a moderator for War Dogs, so I have to big War Dogs up as well. Between me and my wife, I think we own 9.
Nice.
We live in the UK, so there's no real, you know, utility for us that way. But we believe in Phil. We believe in the entire team. They've seen us through some tough times, and I've been a member of War Dogs for probably about, well, we both have probably about 8 months. Like I say, I'm part of their admin on there. If you go onto their Discord, I'm Dev1QLR, and Dev's my nickname, and 1QLR is a regiment I used to serve in.
Nice, man. That's dope. I don't know if you heard earlier, but I'm still active duty. I've been active duty for about 18 years now. So I'm trying to get my retirement and punch my time card out.
Yeah, man, 18 years is a long time, and you've got nothing but my applause for that. That's you're going to be institutionalized when you come out, and you're going to find that shit tough.
Yeah, I know it's coming, but that's why hopefully Shilling with the Homies will go in the direction I want it to.
That's right. Well, that's it. Right. You've always got people here, and that's what we want to do. We want to build. And if you look on my Twitter, that's part of my bio. I want to help support veterans via the media of Web3. I don't have a project. Like I say, I'm just an ambassador for Lad Swag. I'm a moderator for War Dogs, and I'm just and not just veterans, mental health as well. That's what the bear's all about. That's a not okay bear. That's a mental health project on F. So, but yeah, no, I just wanted to, like I say, I weren't really in the mood to speak, but I felt like I had enough to put into this conversation that people needed to hear. So check out Lad Swag. Yeah, get yourselves in War Dogs, yeah. And this is a military thing. Let's do this. We can make a fucking difference to veterans via this way. And if we keep pushing it, because our governments are fucking useless. Do you know what I mean? We have to step up and help ourselves.
Yeah,
so
there's a lot of people. There's more and more people. They're rogering up to that call, and I'm really stoked about it. Honestly, it's going to be great. Because even if Shilling On with the Homies does go a certain way and whatever else, and it starts being monetized, veterans will always be welcome on my show.
If you click on my PFP, there's a direct link there to be invited to War Dogs. Just hit me up. I'll welcome you there. And if you are a veteran or serving and stuff like that, then I'll give you the role. I can perfectly do that. And don't forget, check out Lad Swag as well on CNFT. This Project Popper, like I say, it's the first of its kind. Nobody's tried to do an international cross-blockchain collaboration before to support veterans with 100% of everything going to charity.
Oh, that's great, man. Thanks for your time, dude. We definitely appreciate it.
Oh, well, thanks for listening to me, guys.
And I've joined both the communities. So, yeah, please reach out if SAU can ever do anything to help.
Thank you, guys. Thank you for listening to me. I really appreciate it. And, let's keep fucking pushing this. We have the ability. We're early on and stuff like that. By the time, 5 years away from now, we could be the major fucking raising platform for the entire fucking veteran community globally because we have that reach.
Yeah, that's facts, man. That's definitely facts. But like I said, man, I appreciate your time.
No, I appreciate you giving me the chance to speak. I was a bit nervous at first, but I've grown in confidence since then. But that's what passion does for you, isn't it?
Hey, man, I didn't even notice that you were nervous, bro. You did a great job. Don't worry, we're all brothers here.
Thanks for listening to me, guys. I'm gonna step down and let somebody else speak. And peace out. I appreciate you all.
All right, man. Thanks, bro.
All right,
Maria. How goes it?
Yes. I'm honestly loving this space. I think it's my favorite Shilling episode to date. Like all the stories are fantastic. I fucking love that it is a military episode. I love hearing the stories, but I love feeling that fraternal brotherly love. Like Trigger mentioned it earlier, and it is so fucking true. I have not had the honor or pleasure, and I think the United States is probably better off that I didn't serve in the military because I'd be a fucking shit show. Or pregnant. I'd probably just get pregnant. That'd be awful. And then I'd be like out of commission.
No, you just need guidance. Don't worry. I'll be your chief.
No, I'm a lost cause. But but my brother and all my cousins are in the military. They're all Marines. So anybody who hates on the Marines, fuck off because they're fucking dope. But yeah, we'll go out anywhere. Shut up! We're not friends anymore, Trigger.
This is a pretty poop if they eat the crayons.
It's true. It's like a rainbow. Yeah, they shit the rainbow. They eat it and shit it. But yeah, so we just did a few weeks back. We did the Spartan race, and it was really cool because I know you talked about like mental health being a big deal too. And my cousin Muggy, that's not his name, but we call him fucking Muggy because he walks around like a muggalug. He was military police in Pendleton. And my brother did his tour in Iraq right after, actually, Bush was president, right? So right after he announced the war, my brother and his whole platoon, they ship out. So he was right there. And I think Trigger, when we were talking, they might have actually been overseas at the same time during one of those takedowns. And it was pretty sick because, like, I hadn't seen or heard from my brother, right? Because the fucking mail just doesn't come fast. It's not expedited, and we're sending all these fucking care packages with like those little Debbie, cookies that are individually packaged, and they're like the oatmeal ones with the cream fillings and all these random things. And then it's like you got to send wet wipes so that they can clean themselves because
that was cash money.
Fuck yeah, right? And then it would be like a long list of other shit he he needed, and so I remember just going out and sending all this shit over, and I'm like, fuck, what's going on? And the next thing we know, on the cover of the LA Times is Saddam's compound. Actually, it was Uday and Hussein compound, and he's standing on the top with the American flag. And it was the first time in 3 months we had seen or heard from my brother, and I was like, what the fuck? This is so cool. And that's how we knew
We
he
were
was alive.
definitely there together.
Yeah, it's pretty rad. But so my cousin, well, I have 3 other cousins, 2 on the East Coast, and then Muggy, who's here. And Muggy decided he was going to go military police. And so when our boys were coming back home from overseas, you go through, you're in boot camp with them. They all start out at MCRD, and then he's got his boys that have just come back from seeing some of the most fucked up shit ever. I mean, stuff that's unimaginable. And being MP, and I wouldn't know this, right? Because I'm a civilian, I have no idea. But he'd have to get called out to the barracks, and for I don't know, all too many times, he's encountering, or he'd come upon a buddy of his who's no longer here and no longer with us, and it fucked him up. Like I remember him just coming back. We'd have obviously like family dinners and shit, and Muggy would just be in a totally different space, and I'd be like, how's it going, Muggs? And he's like, my buddy just drove his fucking truck off of the cliff, and I had to go fucking fish him out. And I'm like, oh shit. And that's real life stuff, you know what I mean? And it's really, really, really difficult to wrap your head around, and then at the same time, you have to live with that, and that shit fucks you up. So it's a huge honor and a pleasure to proudly say my brother and all of my cousins that are here in the States have served this amazing country, especially since we're all fucking immigrants. So it's huge, and we're really proud to be able to say that we love this country and the freedoms that our boys who serve this country afford us. So thank you, truly thank you for that and your service.
You brought something up that actually I hadn't thought about in a really long time. I don't know, I want to say it was probably back 2006 or so. One of my guys from my platoon, he was going through some rough times after we'd got back, and he was just driving down the road. He was going home to his wife and baby, and he just let go of the wheel. And in Camp Lejeune, there's a whole lot of trees, and his truck just veered off the road, and that was the end of it. No one knows why. He didn't lead on that he was going to do some stuff like that. But dude, that tore me up, man, because there's nothing worse for a doc than hearing about one of your guys, ending their own life, and you couldn't do anything to save them. You know what I mean? Because that's my job. That's what I do.
Real shit, bro.
Where angels dare not to tread, that's where you'll find a corpsman dead. That is our motto. Because we're gonna go. But when I don't even get the opportunity, it just messes with you,
Fuck yeah, especially considering you just survived, right? You dodged the fucking IUDs. You can go into a war-torn country, survive every single fucking crazy assault and attack on you, and you come back and it's the goddamn PTSD that does you in. You know what I mean? And in one sense, it's like, fuck, how can we help our boys? How do we help them acclimate and live with this shit? And then at the same time, it's like, fuck. It's just it's so tragic. It really is so fucking tragic.
Yeah, the scariest part, I think. So PTSD fucked me up at first, but I think the scariest part is when you lose the human part of yourself. So after 13 deployments, I just got to the point where people didn't matter anymore, and it just got easier to pull the trigger without your first time is
any
always
hesitation.
Weird. Yeah, it's a hesitation, and it's a mental psyche that you're saying I'm about to take a life. Well, once you lose that and everybody's a target, that is the scariest part to try to come back from, because like when I'm just chilling with my kid or whatever, and just you got to be able to turn that shit off.
Yeah.
You know, like, because you got to have a sympathy and empathy, and like you got to be normal or try to be as normal as possible. And I think that's like one of the worst parts. I mean, because in combat, the worst part for me was the anticipation of death was worse than dying itself. When you're
Right.
riding down MSR1 and you see a donkey with wires hanging out his ass, and you're like, oh fuck, this is it. You know, this is it. And you pass by, it doesn't explode. 5 trucks back, finally explodes. You're like, fuck. You know, and then you
Yeah.
got to go do it again tomorrow. And then the next day, and then the next day, and the next day, and you just get cold hearted. Now imagine trying to like love somebody, or like be a fucking father figure, or be a husband that's like happy and fucking kind and shit. I mean, that's the worst part. Trying to like get to a point where it's normal. And for the Army, for special forces, we do have some pretty good programs and stuff to like help the Green Berets and help us get back on our fucking shit. But like for conventional Army, I noticed that they don't have that. They send them back to the fucking rear, and they just start talking to a lieutenant that is a slick sleeve, never been to
Yeah.
combat. They're trying to tell you how you fucking feel, and you're like, all right, whatever, sir. You ain't ever fucking shot your fucking carbine. Like, just chill out. And they're the ones that are rehabilitating you and trying to like help you transition into it. And it's really check the block, bro, because as a special operator, you'll be surprised. Like when I come back, they send me through all of this reintegration training. They're like, look, you're a tier 1, you're a tier operator, you got to be on your top fucking performance and all this shit. And they ask me all these questions, and you know what we do? We just click yes, 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 yes.
Yeah.
And then when they say like,
Because you want to
how do
stay
you feel?
operational.
Yes,
Yep.
bro. That is it. I don't want to fucking give up my fucking tabs, bro. I earn that shit. I'm fucking jumping out of fucking airplanes and putting bullets through brains. You want to fucking tell me 20, 22 years, 21 years of kicking ass and shit for the fucking red, white, and blue, that I got to write this shit on here and tell the truth on a fucking piece of paper that's never going to let me jump out of an airplane again. It's never going to let me be normal around people again. Yes, we fucking lie on that shit, because we
Yeah.
don't
Yeah.
want our world turned upside down.
And
Everybody
that's
wants
what
to
I was
make
saying
money tonight.
earlier. Like,
Yeah.
that's what I was saying earlier during this last physical that I did. I was actually honest, because like it's that time, for me to do that. I've been acting like I'm cool and I'm all right for so damn long, because that's the way. I mean, they need me, is the way I look at it. Like, if I'm not there to save them, who's gonna be? You know what I mean? But now, it's being an old head, it's kind of like I need to sit back and start trying to take care of myself, because this ain't gonna last forever.
And it's us, bro. It's us that are like killing ourselves, like, because we're so institutionalized to fucking tearing shit up all day 24/7. And then here we go, we get to this point where it's time for us to chill out. Like, I got 5 months until I'm retired, bro. This is the most terrible fucking time of my life. I can't find any type of like normalcy or like peace. I'm trying to figure out what the fuck am I gonna do next. I can't just go around just shooting people in fucking downtown Destin, Florida. You know what I mean? And
Right.
I get job offers and shit. They're like, hey, do you want to go to fucking Ukraine as a fucking mercenary? Fuck you, dude. I want to like raise my kid and like be normal. I don't want to go over there. I
Right.
mean, being a fucking soldier of fortune, a soldier for pay. I mean, when I did this shit for 22 years, I did it for a fucking reason. I did it because I didn't want them mean motherfuckers to come over here to my turf and fuck up my family. So I took the fight to them. That's why I do it. I'm not doing
Right.
this shit for the money. You know how it is, bro. We don't make no fucking money. I think me
Yeah,
and you
and
probably the same
our brothers
goddamn
and
rank.
stuff like that, they end up, joining Triple Canopy and Blackwater
Yeah.
and like all this
A
other
lot of
stuff,
special
man.
operators, bro. And then it's not
Yeah.
the same type of camaraderie, bro. We got like Green Berets. Matter of fact, you can look on the news. What, about 6 months? Actually, it ain't even been 6 years. One of my dudes from 7th Group, about 5 years ago, this motherfucker went overseas on some special contract, got all this money and shit, and then got captured in fucking Venezuela, trying to fucking overthrow a fucking government. Now this dude is never gonna see his fucking family again. He's fucking stuck. Nobody's heard from him. He's just
Damn.
captured by the government. That's the type of shit, like, that I don't want. Like I've already did my time. I fucking served my fucking country, and I did that shit valiantly. You got fucking commendations. Now it's time to be normal, and this is gonna be the same thing for you, and it's gonna suck, bro. Trying to like
and the commendations ain't nothing, because now when I get an award, I'm like, God damn, do you know how much it's gonna cost me to put this on my uniform?
Yes, bro. They give me a fucking bronze star. They like, oh, here's a bronze star with V device. You fought great. Your fucking team fought great. Guess what, bro? I take that shit to put it on a Walmart application. They're gonna be like, okay, bitch, you get $13.50 like everybody else. It doesn't matter. That shit don't matter. What really matters is like family. That shit matters. Fucking community. That shit matters. If I can fucking come on Shilling with the homies and y'all give me a big fucking hug and say, hey, bro, it's gonna be all right. That shit matters. Everything that we've done, blowing shit up, shooting shit, fucking tearing shit up, getting all these fucking awards, that shit means nothing to the outside
Bro, I'll
world.
always give you a hug, and I'll even give you a piggyback ride.
Do you guys
Yo,
feel
Driz,
like, because obviously the sacrifices you've made are clearly appreciated by we civilians, but I always asked people in the military, a lot of my family, like, do you feel that you got a raw deal from the military or for the government at large, or do you feel that what you were ordered to do was mostly justified? What are your thoughts on the bigger I guess strategies and plans and wars that you were involved in? Clearly you have to take orders, but
I told Maria 3 days ago, I said, sometimes I brainwash myself to make everything that I've done make sense. I'll actually, because I'm still on active duty, I'll leave it at that.
Yeah. Like I have a lot of family in the military, and I think that, at least as a young man, like the discipline and structure of the military is super important, and so it definitely offers you something, in growth. But I was ready to ship off to boot camp for the Navy, and I pulled out of it because of just like a serious distrust of the government in general. And so, of course, again, many of my family and friends are in the military, and I know all of them have gone through great sacrifice and to do what was right for the country. But I wonder. I always ask.
I'll answer that question.
How do you feel about the bigger thing that you're a part of?
So,
Not
so
that
for
you
me,
would take any blame, obviously, of any mismanagement, but
for me, the way it is as long as it's a lawful order, then it's an order. It's not for me to decide what's right and wrong or strategic or whatever else on any of those levels. My job is to execute the order without thought, really. Now
of course,
now that I'm an older sailor, I do think about it, here and there. But in the overall scheme of things, like I said, as long as it's a lawful order, my opinion doesn't matter, because opinions are like assholes, and everybody's got one.
Yeah, right. And I understand. Obviously, I have, I would say, probably even less pull in the grander scheme of things. And of course, we all do what we have to do because we all have to build a life for our families and contribute. But yeah, obviously, it doesn't make a difference in the mind of the people in control what you have to say or what you think about it. But yeah, I'm always just curious about.
Bro,
you guys have had more of a close look than any civilian with any political opinion. Like, you guys would know better than anybody else what the real life operation looked like.
Well, if you think about it too much, it causes hesitation, and hesitation will get you killed.
Yeah.
Right.
Real shit, bro.
So logistically and strategically, it's not good to be constantly kind of.
The way I brainwashed myself to get past that shit, bro, was like Powder said, sometimes we just got to go with it. If it's fucking lawful order, we go with it, right? Even if it's might not be part of my values or what I think it should be, right? I still go with it. But I also brainwash myself to say, well, I'm here for this, but I'm also here for this. I have to put my own psyche into it to make it matter. Like when they said go find weapons of mass destruction, guess what? We didn't fucking find none. We just running around getting blowed up and shit and tearing up shit. So I said, okay, well, my secondary mission in my own head was to try to win the hearts and minds, which was a whole mission in itself. With ISIS, it was easier. Iraq, Afghanistan, Africa, Somalia, the pirate mission with the Navy, all that shit I've done, that shit was like, it had its own specific missions. ISIS mission, I had a legit fucking enemy that had a legit mission that they wanted to do. They wanted to kill the people. They were raping women. They were raping children, killing children, sacrificing people, putting people on crosses upside down. This is the shit that they were doing. So guess what? It gave me another reason to fight.
What the fuck?
And I had to pick my own reason. Like, this is why the fuck I want to jump out this aircraft and whoop ass. Because of the shit I saw. You know, and it's like, well, with the Iraq war at the beginning, I didn't have that. So everything that I fucking did, it kind of felt stupid at the time. Like, why the fuck are we keep going on these convoys, bro? We're not accomplishing shit. We're going to D-Main to go pick up some fucking water and some and to take somebody to a fucking meeting with the high shed. Like, putting everybody's life in danger for what?
I would say, you know, to clarify, I do have a distrust, but don't think that every move is made in bad faith or for no reason. I know, obviously, many of the things that are done by the military are perfectly justified and of the utmost importance to the population.
Some of them might be, bro. We still got to look at the military as a fucking business, as an organization. Every organization has its bad apples.
Of course.
People make fucking bad decisions, bro. I've seen some bad decisions, like dropping a J dam on a fucking school of little kids and shit. You know what I mean? And then it's like, guess what? Guess what though? We can't look at it as such. We can't look at it as, oh man, fuck, we just dropped a J dam on a school. You know, fuck those kids. No, we got to look at it as, hey, look, accidents fucking happen. This is real combat.
Yeah, collateral damage happens.
Yes, we lost 25 kids, but guess what? Y'all have lost 25,000 children to ISIS, being sold as sex slaves and killed. You got to look at the numbers. Like, it's going to be bad shit that happens. You know what I mean?
Yeah, you know, that's actually I was listening to like a podcast the other day about, you know, I think it was like a concrete podcast with this guy from the CIA. And of course, he was never in combat, but he mentioned that it's difficult for them in normal society to kind of to understand the general politic, like the general consensus, because when you've actually seen the real information, like the shit you mentioned earlier, like the rape, the torture, the sacrifice, these massive symbolic violent acts, when you see that shit play out in real life and you start looking at the real logistics of a situation, you realize that there is no pretty politically correct solution for almost any of the world's real problems. And that's where he said, you know, a lot of, and I wonder if that plays in a little bit to this issue where soldiers come back from these kind of no fluff, no padding, no sugarcoat, real life dangerous situations, and you come back into a society of people that just don't have that perspective. Not only because they, you know, haven't educated themselves, but because simply like you really can't have that perspective without going through some of the shit that you guys have been through. You know,
that's facts.
Guys, I'm putting the producer card up here. Okay, I love this conversation. I have so many things I want to say about this, but we got to move on. We're a CNFT show. You know, I love the service. I've known a lot of service people, and I've got a lot of stories myself related to this, but we got to move on. We have a couple hands up. We got Drizzle and Mr. Cooper.
Hey, can I please talk for a second?
Yeah. You just got called on.
Thank you. I appreciate it. So, Triggerman, like, obviously, I'll say I appreciate your service, but you've heard that many times. What I appreciate even more is you sharing, like, your experience, because that shit is invaluable. So thank you so much for just being real and sharing that. That's all I really wanted to say, man. Like it was like I'm American, and I know the sacrifice. I think I know. I mean, none of us really know, but like hearing it from someone in the field, like that is beautiful. So thank you, man. That's all I wanted to say.
Oh, you're good, Driz. You should have just interrupted. Go ahead, Mr. Cooper.
I think I'm gonna. Can you hear me?
Yeah, we can hear you.
Yep.
So,
yep.
I might start rugged. I just got to a rural area. So for those of you that are about to get out,
You're getting rugged, man. Right when you said you're going to get rugged, you're getting rugged.
I've been there.
The rug.
That's a bummer too. I want to hear what you got to say.
I'll put my hand back up if you can hear me in a sec.
Yeah, we can hear you a little bit. Still coming in broken and unreadable.
Everybody keep your hands down because I can't get this.
Yeah, it's all good, but he's right. We should get back to the NFTs. We did take a nice little tangent there, and we could talk about it forever. Because that's one thing. If you get two people that's been in the service for a very long time, we could talk about a lot of the crazy stuff that has happened. That's
hey, man.
facts.
Military edition, right?
That's right.
Love to hear it.
No, yeah. I mean, it's definitely a different experience, and it's kind of cool, Trigger, that you're coming to the end of that. But the good thing is with what you're doing in NFTs and things like that, and with Stone Ape, even the guys talking about giving back to the veterans, I think that's huge. So anything I can do to help out with that, I definitely will. And Trigger, if you keep up with this, in this NFT space, bro, I think you'll be just fine, man.
Hell yeah, bro. NFTs is gonna be my PTSD fix. That's
Yeah.
my hope. That's why I deal with SAU. That's why I trust Dusty with with everything pretty much is how it's going, and all the NFTs, man. Like I got a lot of NFTs. I really don't want to fucking work, bro. I already did this shit for 22 fucking years. It'd be 23 years in October. I came in at 16. I didn't even have a fucking life. So yes, NFTs have to work for me.
Yeah. Yeah, I feel that way too.
I'm so sorry. I just started just talking right over the two of you. So shut up.
Go ahead.
No, I was going to say, Patter, you and I have talked about this a lot. And I think that this space is a perfect opportunity for all of the veterans to come and find a new home once they're done with their service. Because it's fucking hard acclimating into civilian life. And I can say that with 100% certainty because we have a family business. And when my brother, when he was done with his service, him and a couple of his buddies came over to work for the family business, and it's difficult for them to have to listen to some fucking asshole spitting out orders for them, and they're great at taking instructions, but when you meet another idiot who's disrespectful and thinks that they know more than you, it's hard to eat that kind of shit. And naturally, I mean, you're trained to kill. And when you're first out of combat and you come back home and you're like, oh, well, what do I do? Because I know how to fucking slit a throat. I know how to put together my rifle. I know how to dig up what do they call them? OEDs or I think IEDs. Not those. The oh my god, they're the
UXO.
Yes. No, that's not it.
The
either.
unexploded ordnance.
Yes, but it's not.
You
It's
talking about the bombs in the ground?
Yes, the landmines, the mines.
Yeah.
When you have that as a skill set, and all of a sudden it's like, well, what do I do now? You're gonna either go in and you're gonna be a sheriff, or you're gonna go and you're gonna be a firefighter. Which, again, another thing I truly appreciate because those
we're too old now.
Yeah, and that was the thing. It's like, what do you fucking do? Because there's that age, there's a cap off as to what you can do, or you go and you become, another fucking, I don't know, paratrooper. You re-enlist and you go do something else. But I honestly think that NFT this community is a wonderful transition because you do have that freedom, that creative expression where you can put that shit that's in your head out in some artistic format, and that is therapeutic for you. And then you have like-minded individuals who bond together, and you have a new fraternity and a new brotherhood that's actually doing something for the veteran community. And even like War Dogs, what he was saying about, trying to find a way to even provide food and help and assistance greater, that goes beyond what the government is offering. And then you've got Ada TV, who's creating their military, their mental health to get people in front of a therapist that is it's fucking hard to see somebody and to trust them enough to be like, yeah, I fucking gutted this one, or whatever. And it's true, like I think it's a wonderful platform and something that really could be the next big thing, at least for our veterans.
Hey,
Yeah, I
Trigger, if
plan
you
on
want to
chilling with the
talk,
homies.
Trigger, if you want to talk
Right?
after the show, because you're gonna retire pretty soon, I think we should talk because I want to talk about the monetization situation related to NFTs, your skill sets, and where you're going forward with that. That's related to my master's degree that I don't use enough, which is like business entertainment. But hear me out though, because like I was on my way back to South Korea from the U.S. because I was moving back here with my wife, and I was on the plane and I was by myself because my wife and I went different times. And there I was next to a guy who was he re-enlisted in the service. He was in Colorado Springs, and I knew Colorado Springs, so I used to live there for a little bit. And we got to chatting. And he said, when I got out, man, there was nothing for me. So now he has to go and re-enlist again. Luckily, he's got like a South Korean station, so it's not that hard because he needs to make money for his family. So I'd love to talk to you and see what you're thinking about as far as what you're going to do and where NFTs are going to take you, because that's always been my concern with people that retire. Yeah.
I also have a degree in entertainment business from Full Sail.
Right, yeah, we are brothers. That's gonna be a huge chat.
Tidal Trigger's gonna be on our show in a couple weeks.
Ooh, that's gonna be fun.
I'm just saying, I finally got that laugh. I got that real laugh. And
I figured you could have said something about it.
I had to really talk about it. All right, Mr. Cooper's got his hand up. Can he get through the rug?
Let's hear it, Coop.
Okay, so let me first.
There it is.
I apologize. I know you guys are trying to change the subject or steer it another direction, but
no, you're good.
You guys are totally speaking the truth here and like bringing up a whole new level of feels for me. So awesome group. Thank you. But I served 8 years Army, 1 tour Iraq. I'm definitely not giving the Sandbox a 4-star Yelp review. I'll tell you that.
Definitely not.
I was there, and I know exactly how you guys are feeling about to get out. I sat at a desk wearing a suit and tie, and that shit is bonkers. It's not good for anybody. So, just a suggestion. I implore you, look into law enforcement. I've been doing it for years now, and us military folks, we're structured. We're used to that structured command. More importantly, the camaraderie is almost identical to the military. So it's like stepping into one world that's alike, but different in a way. It's the best job in the absolute world. And then Maria basically hit it on the nail right there. I mean, we deal with, in the military and law enforcement alike, we deal with the stresses and the shit that most people cannot see or handle on a regular daily basis. So NFTs, man, I'll tell you, I create, and it is exactly that, therapeutic in many, many ways. In many, many ways. It's just literally, it's almost comparable to speaking with a chaplain. Who knows shit. But I mean, that's my 2 cents.
Man, it's appreciated.
Law enforcement needs good individuals that are getting out, and I'm telling you, our police, they welcome you with open arms. It might not be a popular decision or a topic for most, but I think it was Tripper who said it. There's bad seeds in every profession. kind of the same. It's on kind of the same gig, but I mean, I tell you, like the force needs folks from the military because they can handle the structure, and they just transition right in with ease. And plus, it's fucking cool. I mean, what other job do you get to drive as fast as you want, park wherever you want, and have a gun on your hip at all times? So, I mean, think about it. But that's my 2 cents.
Yeah.
You know what? I was going to say, and I didn't get a chance to because my brain's all over the place. I'm almost done with my coffee, so I definitely need a second cup. But one of my best friends, Marine Corps Raider, the guy is fucking legit, total badass. Once he was done, so he's an officer, he went OCS, and then he joined the police department and ranked up, went to he did cyber crimes, then he was a homicide detective, and then he ended up working with the sex crimes unit, which also bridges with homicide because you're a detective, you're going to be working a lot of those fucking nasty shit. And after serving on the force, he ended up in SWAT, and he was with SWAT for like 2 years. And he got approached by a private security company detail. So he ended up leaving law enforcement. But for him, after having been in the Corps, and of course being special forces, because the Marine Corps Raiders are one special fucking group of dudes, let me tell you. He's
I
now
concur.
loving it from working in law enforcement, so go military law enforcement now to doing security detail, and the shit he's doing, it's like the best of both worlds combined. So yeah, definitely, if that's an opportunity, fuck man, go out there and join the law enforcement, because even then, like, they don't get enough love either, and it's really sad because they're just trying to make our world a better place for sure. And when we're in the shit, they're the ones that we call for help. So yeah, anything that we can do to make life easier and better that people do by choice, fuck, go out there and get some.
Yeah,
Yeah, I would say
definitely.
too, just from working with Trigger over the short period that I've worked with him, I mean, I can already tell that a military presence in the CNFT space will be, gladly welcomed. That structure and discipline and hard work and dedication, like that shows even online. So, yeah, definitely think that more of these guys coming in to this space would be a net positive for everybody.
Podcast has his hand up. Go, our little Canadian side piece.
And Sub-Zero after.
Good morning, everybody. Thanks
What's up,
for having
friend?
me up. How
What
are
up,
you,
what up?
Powdery? I miss you so much. I miss our daily conversations.
I know.
But hey,
I got to get better. I got to figure out a good time for it.
hey, man,
Oh,
we're
I
both
told him,
so
don't you
busy.
worry, Punkcast, what you were doing in the shower this morning, thinking about Powdery.
Exactly, right? It's my morning routine. So I'm guessing Maria doxed me and knows everybody knows that I'm empty then. Anyway, what I wanted to say first of all is, I'm from Canada. So first of all, thank you all for your service, but also thank you for your extended protection. Over here we wouldn't be safe without
This
you guys,
bitch,
right?
do you hear this? I love it. Keep going.
What I am noticing though is obviously like there is a common theme I'm hearing. A lot of you guys have been through some of the same experiences and you struggle with some of the same things in the end. The PTSD is a very common theme, and you guys are also passionate about where you've been and where you're heading, and getting all the help and resources out to those who deal with things like this. So have you guys thought about banding together and possibly creating a project that specifically is driven towards helping people with PTSD? And if so, if you did want to do something like that, that's something that NFT Creative would love to get behind and support any way they could. Art, minting, everything. Of course, no.
Actually, I have an idea for that, which will probably come a little bit more towards the end of my naval career. I've talked to actually several doctors about that and how it would be good to move forward with it. So I'm working that angle, and definitely probably one of the first people I start actually talk to you about it. And then when Shilling with the Homies switches from Twitter to YouTube, I'll be trying to move that direction as well.
All right. Well, like I said, if you need anything, let me know. That's an initiative we could get behind and support you as much as
I
possible.
love how he lubed that up for you, Powdery, too. He's like, so if you ever want to do that, NFT Creative will support you.
Yeah.
It's so cute.
Well, he's a roundabout a boss of mine, so I like it.
No. We're two homies just floating through this space together, trying to make everything better for everyone around us. That's all.
Hey,
That's
punk ass, what if
facts.
you came up with a new season of not so punk ass with like military butt cheeks?
We could totally do like a. See, this is exactly
Yes,
kind of
bro.
what Maria
Yes.
and I have been working on lately: is bringing projects together to not only be part of our rewards program, but then to create that collaborative bridge for artistic collabs. So we could, bring you guys into the program, and then we could do something like that, and then have a short run.
Yeah, that sounds good.
It's
But
kind of what
real
we're
quick,
moving toward.
some house tidying, I guess. What we'll do, we still got the giveaway going. There's 17 minutes left. There's 5 Stone Ape University NFTs up for grabs in the Shilling with the Homies Discord. So up there at the top, it's pinned tweet, all of our platforms that you can find Shilling with the Homies on. And if you want to be a guest, you could also go. I've made it 1,000 times easier to apply as a guest. There's multiple places on shillingwiththehomies.com where you can click and you can go to the Google Docs and fill out the information, and we'll get you hooked up and get you on the show. Another thing next week is going to be our mod appreciation episode. I've been trying to get those in every 1 to 2 months. So if you have a moderator, and Trigger, since you're a mod, you're welcome back next week, and we'll just kick it back and talk about what it's like being a moderator in the space. Another thing is, just like I mentioned earlier, now is time for the question from last week's episode. So if you're either live or you listen to the recording, you'll be able to answer this. So what I want you guys to do is do not say it out loud, but shoot me a DM. I will be checking my DMs. But during the last episode of Shilling with the Homies with Ada Realm and Crypto Kids Club and everything else, I mentioned a particular month or 2 months, I'll take either one, that I started working for Ada Realm. So if you could DM me that answer, I will send you an NFT personally out of my wallet. So if you don't know, we'll just see. That might be a little too hard of a question, but we'll see. If anybody gets the answer, I'll give it a few minutes for people to answer. And if that doesn't happen, then I'll come up with another question that might be a little bit easier. Sound fair?
Yeah, man. I think that's fair as hell.
Man, that's so fucking fair, dude.
So my DMs are open. So go ahead and start shooting them this way.
I mean, can I get in your DMs without an answer?
Yeah, for sure. Jimmy Bones, no. And and non-fungible devils. That was close, but no. I mean, there's only 12 months in the year, so you got a 1 in 12 shot.
I just
I was
guessed
just
my
about to
birth
say
month.
that.
I was like,
I mean, there's only so many months you can guess, so someone's got to
Exactly.
win that thing.
Yep, Jimmy Bones, you got it, you bastard.
Jimmy wins everything, man. You can't go wrong with a bit of Jimmy Bones.
Oh, D5 mofo. I'm a D5 fo mofo. I'm sorry, man. So
We
is
joke
what month?
about it, man. Jimmy
I
Bones
started
has
working for Ada Realm.
Jimmy
So,
Bones has a golden shoe horse up his ass. He pulled it out once and showed us. And then I told him, put that back up in there, man.
So Jimmy Bones, again, I probably have your wallet somewhere, but go ahead and DM it to me. I'm going to send you an Ada Realm plot. And right now it doesn't seem like it'll be worth it. But Ada Realm's got some stuff going on in the background that people are definitely going to want to keep their eye on.
I got 37 Ada rounds.
Yeah.
Need to grab
I have a
more.
Lazy Llama estate, and I have quite a few Ada Realm OG plots as well.
Damn, Trigger. That's awesome. Like, good work. I know it doesn't seem like it at the time, but that's some good work.
I think we got 3 estates.
You sound like Origato Mr. Roboto right now. Punk ass.
The boy Ruggin.
We got
Yeah, hardcore. You back? But it's all good.
Is your punk ass back or not?
Is your punk ass back?
He's
So,
on his way to the
Sub-Zero?
market.
Go ahead, real quick. Maybe.
Andrew,
Maybe
you
not.
there? Yeah, he's
All right.
gone. I
Gord,
guess.
go ahead.
Yeah, I just wanted you asked for an answer, but I wanted to know what was the question to give the answer.
So the question, so what I'm gonna do on during every live episode, so I post the recording up on Anchor FM, and you go
Ooh, am
listen
I
to it. Then I ask a question from that episode.
talking right now? Oh, shit.
Yeah, you're still rugged, bro. So the question is I mentioned during the last episode, what
I'm getting
month I started working for Ada Realm. So yeah, you're getting rugged hard, bro.
rugged. Sorry, guys.
It's all good.
This is like an impressive rug. Like he's just chiming in like a alien.
Yeah, it's true. But
And then you can
so
hear him
whoever
in the
was the
back. He's
DM
like,
me
"Oh,
that,
fuck."
yeah. But whoever
It's like
DM'd
a
me the
song.
question, the answer to the question first, they won an NFT out of my wallet. So Jimmy Bones won the NFT, and we'll get him squared away. There's also 11 minutes left for the Stone Ape University NFTs in the Shilling with the Homies Discord. So make sure you go there and answer that. Nate Dogg, why don't you tell us a little bit about what's going on with Unfungible Devils? Is anything crazy going on right now?
Always got stuff going on at the Devils, man. This weekend we kicked off our mint and burn. Have you heard anything about that yet?
No.
So we decided that we wanted to give our holders a chance to upgrade the Devils that they had been accumulating during the transition phase. So a few people were picking up cheap Devils back when the floor was around 8 and not really discriminating based on rank. So we thought we'd give them a chance to upgrade. So the process, so you can probably hear my dogs are barking in the background. The process we're doing is they can send our Devils, their Devils that they want to try to upgrade to a burn wallet. And we're just giving them access to the Minter for 22 ADA, or if they hold a top 6 ranked Devil, or a 27 ADA if they don't. And we actually had our first one of one finally get released from the Minter today. So Paul Maddock won himself a Darth Maul Devil.
Nice.
It's super cool to finally see one of
I
those
see
bad
it, man.
boys
It's
get out.
beautiful.
Hell yeah,
Dude,
man. That's super
I
dope.
love what you're doing over there, man. Like I wasn't in the project, but I joined the Discord and seeing that whole idea is beautiful. It's a good thing. Giving back.
It's been fun, man. And then yesterday afternoon, before we kicked off the mint and burn phase, we had a lazy llama giveaway. So on the whenmint.app, that everyone should go sign up for a free account if you haven't got one already.
It's pinned at the top.
Pinned at the top. Get in there. It's going to be the future. So if you're not there, make sure you get there. But Louis and Ken were running a referral comp, and the NF Devils community got behind me, and everyone signed up using my link, and we managed to get the 3rd place on there. So we managed to win a pretty cool lazy llama.
Nice.
But I was like, I can't just take it for myself. It's like the community put the effort in. So I said, let's put a raffle up. And basically for 10 ADA, the community or anyone really could buy themselves a raffle ticket. And then all the ADA they put in, I used to sweep Devils off the floor. So we ended up going from having 1 llama to having 1 llama and 13 Devils as prizes. And held a little duck race. So that was really cool. Have you ever
Man,
seen a
hell
duck
yeah,
race?
man. Yeah.
Yeah,
so
they're definitely killing it over there. Like I will say, I joined recently, and they're doing great things. Love you guys.
Thanks, man.
Yeah, man, they're doing great over there. It's been really good what you've been doing, man, and you just need to
Bro, I'm
keep
finna sweep
pushing.
the shit out of these little devils, bro.
Trigger. Oh man, dude, we could never get drunk together, bro.
I'm so glad you guys connected. I told you, Powder, is like, oh my god, I found you and Trigger. This is so cute. I love it.
Yeah, no, I love him to death, man. He's a cool cat. But so the giveaway on the Discord is getting ready to end. But while that's getting ready to end, I think we've kind of come to a point in the show where I think it's about time to go ahead and start saying our goodbyes.
Should we throw
Man,
up a
love y'all.
non-fungible devil for someone to scoop before you say goodbye?
Oh
I
yeah,
love you,
for real.
Nate. Fuck
Go
yeah.
ahead, man. I
What
always
do you
take a
reckon?
non-fungible devil.
Should we do a question, or should we do a? Do you want to put a giveaway in your in the Hot Fuzz Discord server?
Yeah,
Or Nate can just fucking rap and we can guess what he's rapping about.
My raps are just too much fire for people to be able to handle, so I think we'll save the rap and come up with something better.
Or do you mean thunder?
Oh, I'll bring the thunder. You know that title. Bring the thunder.
All right, so how about
I'll trade you ISIS tooth for it.
Oh shit!
Oh damn! Hey, Sub
is
Zero,
that an NFT?
let's see what he has to say.
So what I'll do is I will, whenever you tell me, Nate, I will put a giveaway in the Discord for 5 minutes.
Yeah, do it, man. Let's go.
Whoever gets in there and gets on it, hey, you're in. And when the 5 minutes is up, that's it. So you got 5 minutes to join the Shilling with the Homies Discord, starting now.
Wait, Sub-Zero's got his hand up.
Let's go.
Go ahead, Sub-Zero.
I didn't want much, man. I was just wanting to show some love for the space and just let everybody know, it's some awesome things that we're gonna do together as a community, especially, Pottery, Maria, Punk Ass Trigger, you know what I'm saying? You with the Stone Ape Society. My community is Humbits versus Humbits. This has inspired me to go ahead and give away a Humbit with a military helmet. It's very few of those that are out there on the marketplace. And I think just giving back, just like we always do, give to the community, giving back to the community is very essential and important for building a great community that shows love to each other. I know on an Ethereum blockchain, everybody's like selfish, take, trying to rob people, steal, but here's a lot different because we show love to each other. Just also another thing, just just to throw my little 5 cent in support of PTSD. I'm not ex-military, but I am a first responder. A medic for the city of Little Rock, and I know what it's like to go through traumatic, situations and to experience trauma on a different scale of seeing children, adults with missing limbs and different things of that nature. So, I always show love for the military, and what we have. As the people that protect this country, our military and what we have, I always got to show love for those that protect this freedom that we have. Zumbits and Humbits, we just hit the top of Cardano land. We got unlimited staking now. Shout out to my, also shout out to Nate and those non-fungible devils. They're awesome. Make sure you grab some of those. I do hold Stone Ape University myself. So also make sure you to that project because they have some great things coming up the pipeline. Also, Punk Ass, the staking capabilities that they have, I'm doing more research on it, and I'm telling you, the more and more people that come together in order to build this community and be involved in these different projects that are creating perks for for other holders and holders of assets that have been holding for years now. Or not years, but months that feel like years now. This is awesome. The space is growing greatly. And just shout out to everyone that was on the space. The most important people are the people that's listening, not the people behind the mic.
That's facts. Man, you took my line.
Seriously, that was fucking great. Applause. I love it.
Yeah, man. Thank you so much. I appreciate you guys having us on today. Big thanks to Trigger for kind of making this connection. And yeah, I mean, I've already been in contact with Nate and Sub Zero. Maybe we can talk title. I'll be in your DMs as well. And yeah, Powder Maria, I really appreciate you guys having us on and giving us a chance to talk. The discussion was awesome today.
Yeah, no,
Yeah,
man, it
thanks.
was a great episode.
Yeah, and it was really cool that Trigger did bring over Stone Ape University because that project looks pretty fucking cool. I got into your Discord, and I know you guys are going
Appreciate
to
you.
be up on the Hump Day space in a couple of weeks, so I can't wait to learn more about that too. And thank you,
That's right.
Sub Zero. I'm already in your DMs. I'm already blowing you up.
Already slid in them DMs.
I did.
Hell yeah. But no, it's definitely been great, man. It's been good to have you guys, and you guys are always welcome. Because that's one thing about chilling with the homies. Once you've been a guest, you get free reign. So if you pop into space and you request a mic, you getting it. Because that's the way we
Beautiful.
operate.
Hey Maria, I'm
So-
finna
Don't
send
forget
you a
there's
dirty pic.
sorry, Trigger, you go.
I said, tell Maria I'm finna send her a dirty pic. Check this out.
Do it. Do it. I love it.
Yeah, always getting weird.
Thank you guys so much.
Yeah, it's got to get weird at the end. I mean, that's
Yeah.
a trademark, you know.
Wednesday
Keep it up.
is Maria V Space, and it does get weird. That's right. Punk Ass will be there, and so would Maria V. We do more of a not work safe friendly, but I'm told not to joke about children anymore. But everything else is free reign. It got a little sexy with the CNFT God of Thunder last time, a little bit hot. So we hope to see some listeners and other people over there on Wednesday.
That's right.
Yeah.
And
Aw,
another
love you.
thing is Windmint also is running their space on Tuesdays and Thursdays, and you can also be on the Windmint podcast. So go in there to their Discord and sign up for that. So want to show love to the other homies as well. And just as an announcement, our giveaways have ended. So Dimitri Fernando, Croc Chains, Hippolicious, Little Hot Fuzz, and Sexy Degen. You guys won the Stone Ape University NFTs, and Journey, you won the Devil. So make sure you're hitting up the appropriate people, and you will get your free NFT.
Croc,
Damn,
you
dude.
son of a bitch.
Hippo won something? I think that's the
Hippo
first time
won
I've seen
something.
that.
Can I
Hippo won a-
pass that ape on? I've got like over 50 myself, and would like to pass that on to someone else.
You can. I know of a poor military guy that would definitely love it. No, I'm just kidding. But no, you can pick whoever you want, and then you can make that decision and get them hooked up.
Oh man, run
Oh,
another
Jarhead
giveaway.
in the house.
Yeah, run another giveaway for sure. I don't want to pick someone because I feel bad. Someone else feels like they missed out.
All right. Well, then we're gonna run another giveaway, and it's gonna be up for 2 minutes this time.
Oh, quick.
Oh,
Hippo's having a good day, man. Hippolicious won a Elysium Titan today as well over in Randall's server.
Oh,
no shit.
sheesh.
Oh my gosh.
I got to keep talking to her. Maybe you could rub off on me, man. I don't win
Here we go.
shit.
Well, the
It's
other
up.
place you can win yourself, Drizzle, is Punkcast has got games kicking off soon, doesn't it?
Bro,
Oh yeah.
Yeah, right
Right
after
we
after
the
got
space.
space.
podcast games left and right.
That's right. They always be playing games with ass.
And I also have to say, like, Shirley Lowe's up in here again. Thank you for gracing us with your presence.
Actually, I want to give the mic to Jarhead, man. What's up, bro?
Hey, someone said make it weird, so I popped up the speaker.
Yeah, you always
Hey.
leave it up to a devil to make it weird, right?
We love that. Make it weird. That should be like our hashtag. Chilling with the homies, make it weird.
Oh my
Yeah.
god.
I like it. I can get behind
Let's
that.
get weird. Oh, as long as there's baby oil, I'm down.
All right, now it's weird.
Baby oil, man. You said the wrong word. Gourmeta's down there. He loves his
Amanda.
baby oil.
You just need to spit it and hit it. What the fuck, Pattery? Look at you getting all fancy with baby oil.
Well, that way, if I want to wrestle, I can do it later. You know, it's got multiple uses.
That's a lot of spit.
Whatever you do, don't use Carmax.
Jesus Christ, dude.
Fuck.
What are you
my
into?
God. Oh my God.
That's some special forces shit.
And never eat.
Being on the OP, being on the OP all night, man. You know, fuck
Wait.
Carmax.
So is Jarhead speaking? I thought that was a thing. Is Jarhead coming up here?
Wait.
Yeah, he's up here.
He came up for a second.
Powder, did you tell them your Maxwell Coffee House story? Because I'm making coffee, and I swear to God, the first thing I thought of was your commercial.
Maxwell House sucks. It's
That's
terrible.
a great story. It's my favorite story.
Yeah, I could tell it again. Speaking of coffee, Cardano Coffee Club. Go make sure you grab a bag. But so we were sitting on a LPOP. We were watching some units retrograde. This is the time I was with 2nd Light Armored Reconnaissance Battalion, and a couple of the Lance Corporals were like off to the side, like I don't know. They were just being quiet. So of course I'm gonna go over there and check it out. And they were kind of giggling here and there, and I was like, "What are you guys doing?" And like, "Go away, Doc," because like one of them was like bare-assed, like hanging down, you know, got a hole, and the other one had like the old retro like cameras. I mean, at the time they were like fairly state of the art, and it was directed towards his asshole. And I was like, "What the? You guys doing, bro?" And they're like, "Doc, get the fuck out of here. You don't even know what's going on over here." And so I came back later and they're like, "Doc, watch this." And they showed me this commercial that they had made, and it was like Maxwell House coffee, good to the last drop. And then this dude just straight opens up and takes a dump, and they have it all on film. Oh man.
Fucking Marines, bro.
Yeah, dude. It was
I love
it was
the
so
Marine Corps.
gnarly.
Hey,
Yeah.
it reminds me of Amber Turd on Johnny Depp's bed.
Dude, I've seen so many things on a little camera, digital camera, that I probably have never should have seen in my life. Like, dude, when I get text from like my Marines in my platoon, I'm always scared because like whenever you get something like a photo from somebody, it just says photo. It doesn't say like what's it about. So when you open it up, because being Doc, it's an occupational hazard to get dick pics. So they're like, "What's this?"
Bro. That's fucking hilarious, dude.
No, man, I was always terrified, especially like if I was somewhere where like I needed to be like professional. You just hear me like randomly in the corner and be like, "What the fuck?"
Dick
I always
pics
told him it
are
was AIDS.
occupational hazard, bro. I've never heard that. I've never heard
Yeah,
that.
man, I got a lot of them.
Bro.
That's hilarious, bro. What the fuck?
A naval doc, bro. They see all the dicks.
Yeah, all of them. Yeah,
Imagine
like
being a preacher in the pulpit and you you click the button just to click the button and it pop up in the middle of your sermon or something. It's crazy.
Dude, it's unsolicited, like no warning. It just pops up whenever, and it is so gnarly, man.
Bro,
it's crazy.
I was in fucking Kuwait, man, in Arab John. So the Navy runs the cash over there, the combat support hospital. And so like when you're running out around and shit, bro, you get chafe like all on your fucking legs, like around your balls and shit. So I got fucking chafe, bro. So I like went to the naval doc and I'm like, "Hey, doc," and then I just whipped my shit out. And he was just so unimpressed. It's like everybody he was like, "Man, just put your dick away. I'm gonna give you some shit to put on there, some A&D ointment, and everything will be fine." I was like, "Oh, so you don't need to look at it?" He's like, "No, I don't need to fucking look at it." Just put your
yeah, dude.
That is fucking
oh my
funny.
god. Yeah, I've seen
funny,
so many. so many things. You just can't unsee. I guess that's part of my PTSD, to be honest with you.
dicks
Yeah.
everywhere.
Now we're really
You're a
getting
medical
serious on
doctor.
the
You have a
problem here, Ed.
unique set of PTSD.
That's right. You know, but
Meat
it's pretty
TSD.
crazy. Me TSC. Oh
Yeah,
shit.
I heard baby oil being mentioned by Jahed. Obviously, he doesn't know that I'm here. Hey, Jahed, what's up?
No, I called you out, man. I said that you are here. As a matter of fact.
One of us likes to make war, and the other one likes to make love. So the baby oil can be used in either way, I guess. So,
Whoa,
Yeah,
whoa,
it
whoa, whoa,
can.
whoa, whoa, whoa! I'm not all one side. Come on now.
Hey, baby oil is good for war because you can't really catch a greased pig. You know what I mean?
Jesus Christ,
yeah,
bro.
yeah.
Well, you
And,
can try if you want, Powdery.
if you need to get into narrow spaces, you know that baby oil can be used to, go all over your body and kind of squeeze in through all the tight spaces, right?
Yeah.
Sliding,
Yeah.
sliding
I
on the
reckon
barbed wire and whatnot.
this sounds like a community challenge, Powdery. We got to link up for
Yeah.
the Greased Up Pig challenge.
I
Oh,
was just
dude.
thinking that, Nate.
You want to
Yeah.
grease
Hashtag
me
grease
up
that
and see if you can
pig.
catch me?
I will.
Yeah.
Let's do it. You wear your Speedos and I'll be in my bikini.
Oh
Yeah. Hell
yeah.
yeah. That
I'll
sounds
pay
like
for
a
that.
blast.
I figured y'all was on free ball.
And then the next thing is midget wrestling.
Hey, listen, we
I
gotta
think
get
we
a
have to
blow
call
up.
them little people.
We
Oh,
gotta
that's
get a
right.
blow up.
Sorry.
We gotta get a blow up tub, and we gotta put a lot of baby oil in there. Taking me back
Oh
to my
shit!
college days.
I did
You
the
talking about the midget
fucking.
wrestling?
Yeah.
Oh, he already
You
left.
know,
I was
I
fixing
still
this.
have a disposable camera from a little deployment we did to 29 Palms, 2001. I have
You
not
would.
developed that. I have not developed that camera, and I'm a little scared to. I don't.
I. That's sketch, bro. That's super sketch. There's
Hey, who
no
said they
telling
been in
what's on that.
Korea? Somebody said they came from Korea, right?
It's
I've been
title.
there.
Oh, title, yeah. Hey, man, Korea up in northern, like not really, right up on the DMZ, Camp Casey area. They got this little town called Tokari, and they got a midget, well, a little person that works at the strip club over there, right? That does the little ping pong show, and
Oh yeah.
so
They got one
she
in
was
Camp Lejeune too.
Dude, please tell me more. I'm loving this.
she
This
was
is funny.
the dirtiest little fucker, man. She was the dirtiest little midget. She does the dirtiest shit. And so like it was like the end of the tour is probably about 18 months into the tour. And we go in the fucking NEX or the Naval Exchange or the AFES, and we go in there and we see this little fucker with the BCG glasses on walking around with his fucking jump boots on, with his fucking normal civilian clothes, walking around the PX with this chick, with the fucking midget, and everybody knows who she is. And he was just so happy. I was like, man, that's fucking true love right there, bro, because she
Yeah.
did some dirty shit.
That's funny.
Hey man, everyone deserves true love. So if
That's
that's
right.
where you find it, hell yeah.
So for that
Even with
giveaway that I
his
ran
shitty
for 2
ping
minutes,
pong ball.
for the Stone Ape NFT, Angelos Chris won it. So make sure you get up with them and receive your NFT. But again, man, it's been, dude, it's been a blast. I'm gonna have to do another military edition again, man. It's been super dope. Because it's almost like really like just kicking it with the homies, honestly. So it's been super dope. I know Stone Ape and you guys already kind of said your final goodbyes. Maria, Title, do you have anything else?
I would like to get the best military dick stories coming on this coming on when Trigger comes on. I'd be like, yeah, that's what I'd like for the Wednesday not safe for work friendly hump day. Okay, I'd love to hear some stuff. So
Do
Yeah,
not
I'm
do
so
for me
fucking glad.
hand
Sorry, go
sanitizer.
ahead.
Do not.
Oh my god, bro.
Dude, I love you, Trigger. Man, come on hump day on Wednesday. I don't know if I'll be
Oh,
there.
I'm
My
there,
work is
bro.
crazy.
I'm there. This shit's good for my PTSD, bro. I'm gonna be.
Hell
I
yeah.
will fucking be there.
Yeah, we
Bro,
got you.
like
We got
it,
him booked.
now I'm just saying, like I've been in a lot of these spaces, but you're my favorite so far. Love you, man. A lot of good
I'm just
stuff.
fucking.
You're
I'm like
real,
retarded, bro.
and no, man, you're fucking real, and I love that. So stay around.
Hell yeah.
I'm going to before
Yeah,
you all
this has been
close.
lots of fun, y'all.
I'm going to follow up on one of the things that somebody said, that everybody deserves true love, but some people deserve some kinky, fetishist, autoerotic asphyxiation type of unconscious
What
bleeding
the
love.
Hell
fuck?
So what
yeah.
is you?
Hell
What
The
is
yeah.
you?
fucking about?
Wait,
Words
Wow.
I'm
of
gonna follow this
wisdom.
guy. Fuck
Words of
yeah.
Yeah.
wisdom.
Is that Stoned Ape? Who is that?
That's
No, that's
me. That's me.
Gord.
Yeah, it's
That's
Gord,
Gorm.
Gorm.
my idiot.
Well,
Bro,
now I
these
have to be
spaces
professional
get
after
weird
that.
as hell. Like,
Just a lucky few. Just a lucky few. Everybody doesn't deserve that, but just a lucky few.
You
I'm gonna
just made
slide
my
into
dick
his
jump.
DMs
Chill
now
out, bro.
too.
Well, again, I appreciate everybody for showing up to Shilling with the Homies. Our mission here is to provide a platform for NFT projects to reach a wide array of listeners. We believe if NFT projects and content creators work together, it will increase the chance of success for the entire space. I can't even talk, for the entire space. We believe stronger together. I've been your host, Powdery Hot Fuzz, the hottest fuzz you know. I've been here with my co-host of Chilling with the Homies, Miss Maria V, our social media butterfly, and our producer, title pending, and time manager extraordinaire. And then, as always, the homies in the inner circle, as well as homies in the Chilling with the Homies Discord. Without you guys, man, we couldn't really make this possible. And the most important people down there in the listener area. Without you guys, this would be for naught. So thanks for stopping by, and I hope to see you guys again next week. Enjoy